So hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So in this tutorial video, we are gonna learn about HTML graphics. Second part, our SVG. In previous video, we learned our first graphics canvas, and this is our second SVG. So SVG stands for Scalable Vector Graphics. SVG is used to define graphics for the web. Now let's the HTML SVG element is a container for SVG graphics. Okay. So SVG, as you can see, this element is contain our web page graphics. Now let's move forward to our code here. Let's draw a circle. You can also do the server methods for drawing parts, boxes, circles, tags, graphics, image, etc. So now let's start with our first circle. Let's create a width here. I write down 200 and height equals to 200. Let's write down our circle here, our context text now equals to 100. Then our cy 100, our right hand side, right I write 90, close. Let's save with it SVG HTML. Now let's see our output. As you can see, our circle is here. Okay. Now let's create a more stroke. Stroke equals to flat. Is going to like a border. Okay, now let's add here stroke width equals to 5. Then fill, this means is add a color here. Now let's see, as you can see, our red color is here and this is our stroke, black color. We use 5 width here. As you can see, if I change the width here, then it's like this. As you can see, so that is the use for our width here. You want bigger width. So that's you how to create a SVG circle here. Now let's create a rectangle. Okay. Now choose here rect. Now let's clear this one and I write down width height then the same as our this one. Write down also height and width. As you can see, the square bracket is here. If I write here 150, then it's like this, our rectangle. Okay. So that is our how it works, our rectangle. Now let's add some more rounded rectangle here. Okay. So for rounded rectangle, you need to use our rect Then we need to change the height and width here. And this one is our same as our this one. Now let's add here our x equals to y equals to then our rx and ry. Let's add here 4 if you want, then add 9, 10, and 10. You can see now let's add here our width. Let's write down 180. Height 180. Then save. As you can see, this is our x, this is our y, this is our rx, and this is our ry. Let's see. If I change that here, 50. Let's change it and save. As you can see, the shape is different right now. So that is the use of rx here. Okay. Now let's add here 5 and here 10. As you can see, you can also change the height and width here. Okay, so that is the ray. You can also add here opacity. Okay, this basically means transparent. So that is the use of our opacity. Let's write this in the end. So that is how our opacity is work. Now let's this all write down. As you can see, this is our stroke and all. Let's write down in the style attributes. Okay, style attributes. Let's add fill red and stroke black, then stroke width. I write down 10 and save. As you can see, this is our 10 here and this is our opacity. If you select one opacity here, then it contains full red color. But if you write 0.1 and save, as you can see, the color red is transparency is decreased now. So let's write down 0.5. As you can see, if half visible, so let's add here 0.8 for better vision. As you can see, so that is the how opacity works. Now let's create a star. Our height and width is the same. With this, now let's add here polygon. You need to write down after space. As you can see, I give the space here. We need to write down after the space. Here we have set our style, fill red, stroke black, stroke width 4, then fill rule. As you can see, the fill rule is here. You can also write here even, or if you want to write here even odd, then that's it. Let's close our polygon here and save. As you can see, this is our star here, but if you want to fill also color here, then you just need to write down here, give them even. As you can see, but if you write down even odd, it's unselect the odd here. As you can see, it didn't select this one. So that is how it works. As you can see, I write down here star X and Y elements. How we can add that? Let's see. As you can see, I create this star. Okay. Now, as you can see, when I move your mouse here, as you can see the down here our 2 and 3, and this one is our X and second one is Y. As you can see, X is our 420, Y is our 107. That is how you calculate the value. Now let's move forward to our logo point. So just clear this one. Now I write down here tabs. Why I write down tabs? Because tabs element is used to store a graphics object that will be used at a later time. That is why we use tabs. Now let's write here linear gradient. ID capital A, let's write as ID, and our X1 I write down 100 means 10%, and 40% means 400. Then our X1 and our Y2. So that is how our linear gradient works. Okay guys. Now let's see our output. As you can see, it didn't show it because we didn't add here. Now let's add here stop effect. Stop offset equals to 0% right now. And let's add in stop offset style attributes. Stop color green. Stop opacity 1. I selected. Then our this one, let's add this is our stop offset 0%. Now let's move stop offset equals to we write down 100%. Okay, now let's add new style here. Stop color blue. Let's take it blue. Then write down stop opacity 1. And this is our tabs. Let's see our output. As you can see, it didn't show anything because let's write down more code here for this show our logo. Let's write down our eclipse here. Ellipse cx equals to 200 and cy equals to 100. Rx equals to 200. Then our ry. I write down. Let's take it at 250. Then field equals to URL. Write down hashtag capital A because we take our ID as a capital A. That's why. Now let's add here our text field. Text field equals to right. Font size. Take it as an example 35 or 40 if you want. Now let's add here font family. I take as a Arial. Then x equals to 40. Then y equals to 100. And close. Okay, then I write down baby tech. As you can see, let's write down here your browser doesn't support. If your browser doesn't support, then it's shown this. Okay, now let's see. Then save. As you can see, our SVG or baby tag is here. Or text. You can also change the size by here if you want. Now let's see. As you can see, let's write down 50. Then save. As you can see, let's write down 30 as you can see. Now let's add here our URL. Take this as a 0. I think there's a mistake here in our email, which is capital. Yeah, we write down E here. That is why. As you can see, let's write down here 40. It can handle the 40. As you can see, this is a 40. If you change this CS here, then it's change the direction. As you can see, it's change the color here. It's curve here. As you can see, it's curving right now. That is how our work logo. If you write down here, let's see, X1 as a linear gradient. This entire color area with 100% green. If you write down 10%, as you can see, is covered only this one. and this one as our blue, and this is one our as a gradient color, half green and half blue. So that is how our logo works in SVG. So that's for the all today, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and write down your email ID in the comment section for the source code. Bye.